I'm Rebecca Fasano, and I'm an associate professor of neurology at Emory University in Atlanta, where I'm an epileptologist and the residency program director. I love my job. I've always been dedicated to education, and working with the residents has really been the highlight of my career thus far. Over the past few years, I've become interested in using social media as an educational tool, especially for EEG. But over the past year, I've discovered a hobby that I just can't get enough of: figure skating. Skating isn't new to me. I spent much of my childhood in North Dakota, where skating is huge. One of my earliest memories is actually being taught how to fall in a skating class when I was just 3 years old. My elementary school even had an outdoor ice skating rink. We would take our skates with us in our backpacks and skate during recess. But my family eventually moved away, and though I skated again for a year in middle school, life got busy and I didn't skate again until I enrolled my then 5-year-old daughter Alex in skating lessons in 2021. It brought me so much joy to see her skate, and it reminded me so much of my childhood and the joy that I felt skating as a kid. Then I saw adults on the ice, and I decided to give it a try. I felt really wobbly at first, but the muscle memory was pretty strong. I could still remember how to do back crossovers, and I even tried a few simple jumps and a spin. The rink offered adult learn-to-skate classes, so I signed up for the Tuesday class. I loved it so much that I looked forward to the class all week. And when I learned that my rink was hosting a fun local competition, I started lessons with a private coach and decided to sign up for the competition. I had never competed to music before, so I was really excited about it. I found a song to skate to and bought a used skating dress on Facebook Marketplace. My coach Kelly choreographed my routine, which had to contain 4 jumps and 2 spins, and I practiced incessantly. My daughter Alex was also loving skating, and so I signed her up to compete as well. I won first place. I was so happy and proud of myself. My daughter Alex won second place in her competition. A little bit after that first competition, I decided to switch rinks to one with higher level coaches and athletes. I was taking skating more and more seriously and wanted coaches who were going to treat me just like they treat their child athletes. I wanted to be pushed and I wanted to improve, and I wanted my skating to be taken seriously. So I switched rinks, and that's where my journey as an adult figure skater really began. So here's a look into my life as a competitive adult figure skater. Good morning. This is how my day starts, bright and early, or I should say dark and early, because it's still dark outside, 5:10 a.m. This is how my day starts. I go to the rink super early, get my training in before I head to work for the day, and I usually skate about 2 to 2.5 hours a day. So let's go to the rink. Life sounds like I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. This is what it sounds like. I'm alive. How come every day something jumps in the way, gets complicated? I feel devastated, but when I'm feeling down, I only want. I'm 47, so taking my time getting warmed up is really important. And then it's time to hit the ice. There's nothing like open ice. I even love the smell of the rink. When I hit the ice and start skating, all I feel is pure, unadulterated joy. Life sounds like I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. usually warm up by practicing my moves in the field. The level at which skaters compete is determined by tests given by the U.S. Figure Skating Association. There are two types of tests. One is the free skate with jumps and spins, and one is moves in the field, which consists of footwork, edges, and difficult steps. A lot of skaters find them tedious and monotonous, but I think practicing them is relaxing. I can do all my single jumps, and I'm currently working on my single axel. Here's my waltz jump, salchow, toe loop, loop, flip, and lutz.
Get down, so get down to your seat and jump around, jump around, jump around, jump around, jump up and get down. Jump, 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 everybody jump, 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 everybody jump, jump.
I have 4 coaches and I have lessons 5 days a week. Tina is my head coach. She was a child skater turned adult skater, and she's amazing. We work really well together.
That's okay. That's good. So when you do those, I would just work on keeping it square and thinking you're just going to bring the foot in front and in, keeping the hips really still, and then look.
Okay.
You should look when you hit the top of the arc.
Okay.
You should be looking back.
That way. Okay.
Yep. What I really liked about that is your arms were pretty steady. I want you to do it again and make it even smaller, and think about really just keeping your arms square. So we're not going this way and this way. We're just keeping your arms this way and moving the lower.
Sometimes I like to write notes down after a lesson so I can remember my coach's corrections. Skating is so technical, you really have to control everything you're doing with your body, and it's so challenging, but that's why I love it. My jump coach is Eric. He's a former national champion. Here he is skating at the U.S. National Championships in 1996. Sometimes we work on air positions off ice.
And the axis that is sort of supporting our weight over top of our landing leg.
Okay.
All right?
That makes sense. Yeah.
Cool.
Then we work on axle takeoff positions, and we go to the boards to fine-tune my lutz. I need to concentrate on staying over my right side and not dropping my left arm. My favorite thing to do is work on axles, my newest jump. Eric asks me to do a backspin first because the backspin position is the same position you rotate in the air. This spin was so hard for me to learn because you have to spin on your non-dominant foot. Then we go to the harness to work on my axle, the only jump with a forward takeoff. It's also 1.5 revolutions in the air. There's so much to think about with this jump. A lot of the time I'm thinking, I'm glad I'm in a harness so I don't have to fall. I really need to master this jump to move up to the next competitive level. Learning a new skill takes months, and mastering it to the point of doing it successfully in competition takes even longer. Here I am learning to do a sit spin.
If you love somebody, better tell them why they're here, 'cause they just may run away from you. You'll never know why.
No.
Oh God, be careful.
And of course, there have been falls, many, many falls.
You could have it all, if you open your eyes a little. You could have it all, if you open your eyes and fall. 'Cause I'm falling too, and I'm falling in. Fall. 'Cause I'm falling too, and I'm falling in. Don't take the risk.
Of course, there's protective gear, but I hate wearing that stuff.
Take it. You won't look ahead 'cause you're too busy looking.
I do my best to prevent injury by going to Pilates once a week.
Very good job. And then when you get that jerk out of there, make it nice and smooth with your upper abdominals lifting you. Very good job. Be careful about.
And stretching when my lab puppy lets me. My teammate Polly and I also do an off-ice jump class with a coach in Nashville once a week.
Overtime.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Out. Land. Good.
Did you just do a double loop?
And I practice on my own. Sometimes it doesn't quite go so well. Sometimes I practice backspins on my spinner. That is quite aggressive away from my daughter Alex. In September of 2021, I went to an adult skate camp in Phoenix for a week. It was so much fun. This is one of the coaches, Elin Schran. She's the daughter of Olympic gold medalist Tenley Albright, and she loves coaching adults. She coaches at the Skating Club of Boston. Each day started with a warm-up led by one of the coaches. It was so fun to be on the ice with a bunch of adults just as obsessed with skating as I am. I met so many new friends, and I learned to skate pairs.
And the sun begins to fade. Still enough time to figure out how to chase my blues away. I'm gonna ride up till now. It's the light of day that shows me how. And when the night falls, loneliness falls. Oh, I wanna dance.
Jesse and I even got to take lessons from world champion pair skater Randy Gardner. Camp wasn't all fun and games, though. On the last day, I decided to take my pre-bronze moves in the field test. I was so nervous that my legs were shaking, but the judges must not have noticed because I passed with honors. This move, the Waltz 8, was so hard to master.
Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold. I want the good life every good night, you're a hot one to hold. 'Cause you don't even know, I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury.
These spirals were the last move on the test, and I was so relieved when I was finished.
'Cause you don't even know, I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Every night when the stars come out,
I took my pre-bronze free skate test the same day, and 2.5 months later, I took my bronze free skate and moves in the field tests and passed both of those, officially allowing me to move up to the bronze level. When I got home from camp, I started practicing for the East Coast Championships, which would serve as a qualifier for nationals for the elite level skaters, but it was a non-qualifying event for the adults. I was going to be competing new elements, including a flip, half-loop, salchow combination. Our figure skating club gave all the competitors these vests. 2 days before the competition, I went to lecture at the Kiffin Penry Residence Epilepsy Program in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. It was really nice to go there and get away and get my mind off of skating, but I was really nervous for the competition, and that was in the back of my mind throughout the weekend.
Eugene, baby, LA lady, seamstress for the band. Pretty eyes.
At one point, I sent my coach a panicky text about my fears of choking in competition, and her response really calmed me down.
You marry a music man.
On competition day, I was ready. I had practiced so hard. First place, I won!
He makes a stand.
Coach Tina was so proud, and best of all, I received no deductions on any of my elements. Right after competition, I focused on just having fun skating, like getting some tips from rink elders like John Richardson, a 75-year-old man who still skates almost every day.
That'll fix everything. Yeah.
I hope I'm still skating when I'm his age. He even celebrated his birthday at the rink. I also had fun wearing a skating dress and making TikTok videos with my friend Rach. That's one of the things I really like about skating. I've made so many friends, and I really love getting to be around people outside of medicine. But pretty soon it was time to start getting ready for the Adult Eastern Sectional Championships in Philadelphia. I moved up to the bronze level and put all new jumps and jump combinations in my program, so I was pretty nervous. It was the first time I was going to be competing with a Lutz jump.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a warm welcome from the Atlanta Figure Skating Club. Here is Rebecca Fasano.
Wrapped up, so consumed by all this hurt. If you ask me, don't know where to start. Anger, love, confusion, roads that go nowhere. I know there's somewhere better, 'cause you always take me there. Came to you with a broken faith, gave me more than a hand to hold. Caught before I hit the ground. Tell me I'm safe, you got me now. Would you take the wheel if I lose control? If I'm lying here, will you take me home? Could you take care of a broken soul? Will you hold me now? Will you take
Next.
I won the silver medal. Since I was moving up to a higher level and my competitors had been in bronze for years, I had expected to come in middle of the pack and was just hoping to skate a clean program. So a medal was really exciting. And the woman who beat me had won nationals last year. It was the culmination of a great season. Skating has given me so much and it makes me so incredibly happy. I can't wait to see what next season holds. Hopefully I'll land my axle and move up to silver.